Good morning, Internet. Big Fuzzy. I don't know what part of the video will find its way in, but I am back local and I am taking my truck to the mechanic because this is how we do in the country. I don't take my truck to Les Schwab or some Firestone or something. Excuse me. We got a professional shop I'm going to, but it's on this guy's farm, and like I got to drive through a neighborhood to get to it. So I'm getting oil change, transmission fluid. I gotta have them move those stems. I'm gonna check my tires, but they put the stems, they lined the stems up next to each other, which is always an awesome idea. You know, a good thing to do. The problem is I can't get my fat hand into the wheel to reach the back valve stem because the front on the dually, because the front stem grabs my hand. So I've been driving around with one tire 10 pounds, filled 10 pounds more than the rest of them, and I haven't been able to get in there to adjust it this trip. So we're going to see if we can salvage that. Maybe make it one more round with these tires, because I don't have but 6 weeks till the shutdown. It'd be nice if these tires made it, but I don't know, they're starting to look a little thin. Take a measurement of them and see where we are. But you know, so the tires, I probably will go ahead and get those swapped out tomorrow, but we'll see where we stand on that. I guess the Blitz has kicked off this morning, the DOT Blitz, so I hope they're having fun out there. And I didn't do a whole lot. I've been catching up on taxes and paperwork and all that fun stuff that comes with running your own truck. I did absolutely nothing on the first day home, which I think was the Saturday, and then Sunday got to go visit my family. We all got together. That was Mother's Day, and you know, some of the family was there. Not everybody can make it. The kids have gone off and started their careers and started having babies of their own, so you know, they're in that phase of life where coming around as often isn't as easy as it used to be, but they get around pretty often. I got to see one of my two nephews and his wife, which I guess my niece-in-law, and she was there the whole time and had the two babies with him. He was on call. He's a plumber, and so he was doing his thing, but he stopped by for a minute, and then we just, you know, did the usual cookout thing, and it was really good. I like this job. I like being able to get home enough to see the family, because we usually like to get together almost every Sunday. If, you know, some people are usually, it's not usually everybody, but, you know, aunts and uncles, which I'm one of the aunts and uncles now. But, you know, it's usually 10 or 12 people at least. So I basically am just rambling, I guess. I got to be on the Mr. Pickup Trucker podcast last night. That'll be coming out. That'll already be out, I imagine, by the time this video comes out. I got to have a real fun conversation with Cows and Campers Justin and the transporter Seth, and they've got a big thing coming up on June 6th. They've got a benefit for veterans. I don't have all the details. I think they provide equipment for disabled veterans, and there's lots of raffles happening. Dan's, where I get all my equipment, got involved, and they've got a lot of big prizes available at the raffle, and of course all proceeds are going to help a veteran. And you know, big cookout, big event. That's going to be fantastic. We'll go be a part of that, or I'll go participate in it. I'm not you know, on the crew or whatever, but I'll be helpful if there's any way to be. That was cool, seeing them harvest. Oh no, they're planting. Couldn't see, but that's probably soybean. It didn't look like tobacco. Definitely not corn. So I guess that was soybean. But I love these country drives. This is way better than going to Firestone or Les Schwab or whatever. We're just out here on the country road. It's a Tuesday morning. Getting to see all the sights. The cow's taking a nap. Dead cows and peacefully resting cows look the same from the road. Never know. Man, that's some beef. So we're almost there. But this is more my speed right here. This is how I like to exist when I'm not out there going to the blue states and the blue cities to deliver the RVs. This is a lot more my speed. We're probably 30 minutes from a lot of modern conveniences that you expect to have. Everybody out here has got a deep freezer. Everybody out here can make it a month without needing the grocery store. They probably, you know, they go to the grocery store for perishables or whatever, but they wouldn't have to when this new pretend virus kicks off and they try to do whatever they're going to do, which I know they're not going to even push that. This one's just not going to work out that way for them. Not because Americans are smarter, because they're not, but because the virus won't cooperate enough for them to make the claims that they'd have to make. So hopefully the fuel will stay, won't go much higher, but whatever. They're going to have to come up on rates or come down on fuel or open the whole Strait of Hormuz. I think it's too late though. All right, here we are. All of a sudden, out here in rural nowhere, we've got precision audio, or precision diesel. Head off this gravel road ahead of me. I don't know if we're going to get a view of it, but that's the shop owner's house up over that hill. And right here is the shop where all the work on my truck gets done. So we're going to go get some work did by some good old boys. One of these guys, the mechanic that worked on my truck last time, actually drives for Horizon part-time. When the shop slows down, he'll grab a load and head out, grab an RV and take it somewhere. So anyway, I'm going to get this thing up on the lift, or they are, because I got to wait. My wife is on vacation this week. I took her to the airport, so I got to sit here till they get done. So we'll holler at you. There's the tread on the front steer. Here's the tread. Yeah, that's looking a little thin on the back steer. All right, we'll do an after when I get them done. All right, here we go. Now we got some depth. Got some more Michelins on there. Those look nice, ready to rock and roll. Yeah. Now I can refer back to this video so I can have a better eye for it, because it looked like they were worn to me, but now I know for sure. Okay, we're back at the house. Got a dead dog. This is the maintenance receipt. Precision diesel audio. I had my diesel oil changed, drain refill, automatic transmission fluid. He didn't actually do that. They just, oh yeah, he drained and refilled it. Yeah, he did do that. So the oil change was $840.90. That included, I think they included the fuel filter. Yeah, the fuel filter included with that. 15 quarts of 10W30 diesel oil. And then looks like they added an extra couple of filter. Oh no, okay, so they put the transmission filter and 2 extra quarts on there. So 840 minus 130, so $700 for an oil change. And we got the transmission fluid refilled for $536 and fees $31. So we have $1,411.97 to service the truck. And also we had tires, had 6 tires put on, and that was $2,260.99. So that's $3,673. And so that should get me, that won't get me to the, I mean, the tires will be fine, but the maintenance, I'll have to come do one more oil change and fuel filter between now and the July shutdown, because I've got one load. My first load back out picks up tomorrow. I'm going north of San Francisco. I've got a CDL load paying $5,350. So I should clear, that should put me in $7,000 or $8,000 on the month after all is said and done. And then I'll still have another week to try to knock some more out. So looking better already. And thanks for stopping in. Please like and subscribe, and we'll do some more financial recap, and we'll do some more strategery planning, and I'm gonna show you what I use for fuel additives, stuff like that. So come on back.